Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about proteins and why they are not all created equal. Now, just a reminder, I am not a doctor and I'm not a chemist. I do not encourage the use of any substances, legal or illegal, and this video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. So, protein, I guess you could say, is controversial. Supplementing it definitely gets some people riled up, and other people saying just get it from your food sources. Well, and then other people say, why can't you supplement with it? Why can't you just, have a little bit of powder every once in a while? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm more along the lines of the supplementation. You're supplementing nutrients. I don't think it's that bad. But when it comes down to it, there are certain proteins that are more bioavailable and have the correct amino acid profile to be complete proteins. So when the FDA or companies label something as a protein, it is not always super bioavailable or complete. There is a guy who has a channel called What I've Learned. He has a great video out on this, explaining how certain different types of proteins are way more bioavailable and have better amino acid profiles, meaning that they are readily used for muscle growth and nutrient partitioning, are used by the body for their nutrients rather than, other sources of protein that are incomplete and only have partial effects. So, what are the biggest ones? Well, no surprise that whey protein and meat proteins are probably at the top, but a lot of people don't realize that vegetable-based proteins are actually towards the bottom. Just a reminder, I'm not a nutritionist either. I know I said I'm not a doctor or a chemist. This one is basically more nutritional. But the fact of the matter is they're not complete and they don't digest well all the time. Now, when you're not eating fully complete proteins, you have to eat more of that protein to get the amount you would need, and that also increases your calorie intake, which can be detrimental for a lot of people who go on vegan or vegetarian diets trying to lose weight or get healthier in the first place. So, what does it come down to? In my opinion, it comes down to moderation of each type of food that you're eating. You wouldn't want to eat all carbs, you wouldn't want to eat all fats, and you wouldn't want to eat all protein. Now, you can make arguments for why the carnivore diet is better or why veganism is better for certain medical conditions. That's fine. But not everybody is in the same box. I'm saying overall, the general person should focus more on calories in and calories out and should focus on just getting a balanced diet. And honestly, calories in, calories out will always be number one on the list for me, because if you cannot get the correct amount of calories in and calories out, doesn't really matter what you're eating, especially if you're trying to lose weight. If you're overeating, you're overeating. You can overeat in meat and you can overeat in vegetables. It doesn't matter. Now, when it comes to more nuanced discussion on this topic, a lot of people will just say, well, you can't detract from veganism or vegetarianism on this topic simply because they have less bioavailable nutrients in their proteins, or less bioavailable amino acids, or just less amino acids overall. But I say that is exactly the opposite. I think that you can detract from that, and the fact of the matter is they only have certain forms of proteins in certain very specific foods that are even close to the bioavailability and amino acid profiles of whey protein and beef or chicken, or things that we already know have highly bioavailable and full amino acid profiles for muscle building and protein synthesis. Now, I know that this video might be a little bit more controversial on the topic because there are people who are very hardcore carnivores and there are people who are very hardcore vegans. But the fact of the matter is, this just kind of goes back to the idea that moderation in each specific category is very important. And the idea that there is a that you can be just as healthy with one diet as another doesn't always hold up, especially to scrutiny when it comes to protein quality. Now, I think that quality plays a huge role in how people will grow and develop, especially when they're kids. And that's why I think it's actually very bad for people to be on diets that are very heavily rich in just whole plant-based diets. I mean, just as the same as somebody giving their kid a whole carnivore diet. I think that as a child is developing, it's important for them to get all the food categories, and that it's and the fact that they're getting various essential nutrients from each category. Now, we know that certain things have great profiles for health, such as like beef liver, which is called like nature's multivitamin, because even just its amount of choline alone, which helps with the attention centers in the brain, is incredible. But the fact of the matter still remains that certain things in milk products and in beef products and overall meat products digest better and have full amino acid profiles compared to things like legumes, beans, and rice. Even compared to peanut butter. And that is going to be it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I hope everyone is doing well right now. And until next time, don't just have a good one, have a great one.